Welcome to Business Studies for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study business ethics and social responsibility. What is business ethics? Business ethics refers to the moral principles and values that guide the behavior and decision-making of individuals and organizations in the conduct of business. Ethics defines what is right and wrong in business. Beyond what is merely legal, you can do something legal but still unethical. Ethical behavior builds trust with customers, employees, investors, and the community. Key ethical issues in business. 1. Honesty and integrity, telling the truth in dealings with customers, suppliers, and shareholders. Not misrepresenting products, financial reports, or company performance. 2. Fairness, treating all stakeholders, employees, customers, suppliers, competitors, fairly. Avoiding discrimination based on gender, ethnicity, religion, disability. 3. Transparency and accountability, being open about business activities, decisions, and financial performance. Publishing accurate accounts. 4. Respect for labor rights, paying fair wages, ensuring safe working conditions, prohibiting child labor, respecting workers' right to organize, trade unions. 5. Customer protection, not selling unsafe products, not engaging in deceptive advertising, honoring guarantees and warranties. 6. Environmental responsibility, not polluting the environment, managing waste responsibly, reducing carbon emissions. 7. Anti-corruption, not engaging in bribery, kickbacks, money laundering, tax evasion. In Nigeria, EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and ICPC, Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, fight corruption in both public and private sectors. 8. Fair competition, not engaging in price fixing, cartels, predatory pricing, dumping, or misleading advertising. Unethical business practices in Nigeria. Bribery and corruption, offering bribes to government officials for contracts. Tax evasion, not paying legally owed taxes. Financial fraud, fraudulent financial statements, Ponzi schemes, MMM in Nigeria 2016. Patent infringement, producing fake goods. Environmental pollution, oil spills in the Niger Delta, e.g. by some oil companies. Child labor, employing underage children in hazardous conditions. Adulteration, producing substandard or adulterated food/drugs, NAFDAC fights this. Insider trading, using confidential information to trade on the stock exchange. Price gouging, charging excessively high prices during emergencies, fuel scarcity, COVID-19 pandemic. What is corporate social responsibility, CSR? Corporate social responsibility, CSR, is the practice whereby businesses voluntarily take responsibility for the impact of their activities on society and the environment, going beyond their legal obligations and their duty to shareholders. CSR is sometimes called the triple bottom line. Businesses should account for profit, financial performance, people or social impact, planet, and environmental impact. Why businesses practice CSR? 1. Stakeholder expectations. Customers, employees, investors, and communities expect businesses to be socially responsible. 2. Reputation and brand value. CSR enhances brand image. Customers prefer to buy from responsible companies. 3. Employee motivation and attraction. Employees prefer to work for ethical, responsible companies. 4. Regulatory compliance. Some CSR activities are legally required, e.g. environmental compliance. 5. Investor attraction. Socially responsible investing, SRI. Investors increasingly prefer ESG, environmental, social, governance, compliant companies. 6. Long-term sustainability. Companies that consider social and environmental impacts are more sustainable long-term. 7. License to operate. Companies need community acceptance, especially in the Niger Delta, where oil companies must maintain community relations. Areas of CSR in Nigeria. 1. Education, scholarships, building schools, funding STEM programs. Example, MTN Foundation scholarships, Shell LiveWire program, Access Bank educational support. 2. Health, funding hospitals, free medical outreaches, anti-malaria campaigns. Example, Dangote Foundation's free surgeries, GT Bank health camps. 3. Environmental protection, tree planting, waste management, reducing emissions. Example, NLNG, Nigeria LNG, tree planting initiatives. 4. Community development, building roads, water supply, electricity for host communities. Especially important for oil companies in the Niger Delta. 5. Economic empowerment, supporting SMEs, providing grants and training to youth and women entrepreneurs. Example, Tony Elumalu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. 6. Sport and culture, sponsoring Nigerian football, arts, and cultural events. Stakeholders in business. A stakeholder is anyone who has an interest in or is affected by a business's activities. Types. Internal stakeholders, owners/shareholders, employees, managers. External stakeholders, customers, suppliers, creditors, government, community, environment, competitors. Business ethics requires considering the interest of all stakeholders, not just shareholders. Conflict of stakeholder interest. Stakeholders often have conflicting interest. Example. Shareholders want maximum profits, may mean cutting wages or jobs. Employees want high wages and job security. Customers want low prices and high quality. Community wants no pollution and community development. Government wants tax revenue and economic growth. Good management balances these competing interests. Relevant bodies in Nigeria. EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission fights financial crime and corruption. ICPC, Independent Corrupt Practices Commission fights corruption especially in the public sector. NAFDAC, ensures food and drug safety, fights adulteration. NESRIA, National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency enforces environmental standards. SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission enforces capital market rules, prevents insider trading. CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission ensures proper company governance and registration. Remember, business ethics equals moral principles and values guiding behavior and decisions in business equals defines right and wrong beyond what is merely legal. Key ethical issues, honesty and integrity plus fairness plus transparency and accountability plus respect for labor rights, fair wages plus safe conditions plus no child labor plus right to organize, plus customer protection, no unsafe products plus no deceptive advertising, plus environmental responsibility plus anti-corruption, EFCC plus ICPC fight corruption in Nigeria, plus fair competition, no. Price fixing plus no misleading advertising, unethical practices in Nigeria, bribery and corruption plus tax evasion plus financial fraud, Ponzi schemes equals MMM 2016, plus patent infringement, fake goods, plus environmental pollution, oil spills Niger Delta, plus child labor plus adulteration, NAFDAC fights this, plus insider trading plus price gouging, corporate social responsibility, CSR, equals businesses voluntarily take responsibility for impact on society and environment beyond legal obligations. Triple bottom line equals profit, financial, plus people. Social, plus planet, environmental y CSR, stakeholder expectations plus reputation and brand value plus employee motivation plus regulatory compliance plus investor attraction, ESG investing, plus long-term sustainability plus license to operate, CSR areas in Nigeria, education, MTN Foundation scholarships plus Shell LiveWire plus Access Bank support, plus health, Dangote Foundation surgeries plus GT Bank health camps, plus environmental protection, NLNG tree planting, plus community development, oil companies in Niger Delta, plus economic empowerment, Tony Elumalu Foundation, plus sport and culture, stakeholders, internal owners/shareholders plus employees plus managers, external customers plus suppliers plus creditors plus government plus community plus environment plus competitors, conflict of interest, Shareholders want max profits, employees want high wages plus job security, customers want low prices plus high quality, community wants no pollution plus development, government wants tax revenue, good management balances competing interest, regulatory bodies, EFCC, financial crime, plus ICPC. Corruption, plus NAFDAC, food/drug safety, plus NESRIA and environmental standards, plus SEC, capital market plus insider trading, plus CAC, company governance. Thank you and keep excelling at LightTech Academy, powered by LightTech Solutions Limited.